Hello everyone, welcome. Today we start a new journey, inshallah, and it's about Hackbox actually. And the first room of this journey is Wakin or Waskin or Wasin. I don't know how to pronounce it. I hope it will be a good journey with Hackbox. Of course, inshallah, I will try to keep produce videos with Trahekmi and some other things too. I choose this machine because it's really funny and I learned so many new things here. And the most important thing for me is John the Ripper tool has a sub tool which is Zip Dijon. We use it when we need to crack password hashes for zip files, so it's really good. It's really helpful, and that's why actually I wanted to do this video too, because I want to learn while I'm teaching. I hope we'll enjoy it. So let's make a quick start after we get our target machine, and now we get it. Let's copy the IP address by left clicking and open a new empty file here. Let's say it's nodes, open it, copy the IP address, paste the IP address. Maybe we'll need it anyway. Every beginning of a penetration testing is actually about reconnaissance, so we will do an active reconnaissance here with, of course, nmap, and I will use this flag. These are my general flags when I want to scan an IP address. SS for synscan, SC for default scripts, and SV for versions. And let's type the IP address and enter. Let's see what we have. Actually, let's see what this IP address has. And okay, according to the nmap, we have totally 3 ports open on this IP address, and first one is 21 FTP, second one is 22 SSH, and the last one is 84 HTTP. And according to our default script settings, the nmap or our scripts discovered that we can log in FTP servers as anonymous, and in that directory we will see a backup zip file. That's all with the FTP for now. And when it comes to the SSH, we have some host keys here, and when it comes to the HTTP, according to our scripts, it says there is a PHP session cookie. It means that there has to be a session like login, and the HTTP only flag is not set for this cookie, so it's a low level vulnerability, we can say that. So let's open a new tab and continue with trying to connect to this FTP service. So type FTP and paste the IP address again, and then type anonymous, because we can log in as anonymous according to our scripts. And it will ask, of course, a password. Just click on enter, press on enter again. We won't need a password, we don't need a password. Directory, and yes, we have this backup zip file. Let's send this file to our computer, our own machine. And now we did it and we are done here. Let's quit and see the backup file. So to see this backup file, we have to unzip it. Let's type unzip backup zip, and yes, we have actually we need a password to unzip it. Now zip Dijon tool is coming to save us. But how? Think like that. The validation operations are necessary for checking the passwords or usernames are correct or not. But here, it's not a website, it's a zip file. When it comes to the website, we give our passwords with a post request to the server mostly, and the server checks the password and username if they are correct or not. So the validation operation are done that server. But here we have that file. There is no communication with other services, probably and most probably, and it means that the correct and the system has to check the password correct or not, but the correct password or correct password hashes should be stored in our computer. So ZipDijon will try to have this hashes for password, for correct password, and then we'll try to crack these or decrypt this hash with John the Ripper again, and we will make a dictionary attack to decrypt it. So how does ZipDijon tool work? You just simply type ZipDijon and the file name, and then you have to save the output, and it goes like that. Let's give a new name. Just it's the same name in the tutorial. Okay, so press enter and it means that it's saved. Let's see. Yes, now we have the hashes. Let's see the what we have. We have it. We have total output, and the John the Ripper tool can handle with that. How? Like that. Give you a word list. We will use raku.txt. Okay, and then the file, and now it says that use the show option to see. Okay, let's see John show. But now it says password files required. What was a password file? It was hashes. And now you see here the name of the file. Here these are the actually contents of the file. We have a PHP file, we have a CSS file, and here we have our password. So let's go back and unzip backup.zip and just type the password, and now we have these files, index.php and style.css. CSS is mostly about designing things, but index.http maybe might be more important. So let's read the index of this file. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger. As you can see, we have a PHP codes here, and after that all is about HTML files. So it's a low possibility that there is something interesting in HTML codes, but of course sometimes in the source codes we may find some credentials or some informations that help us. But here let's focus on the PHP codes, and here we have an interesting thing. Here we have a validation operation, and it says if the username is admin and password is this one, but it's like here the password is encrypted with MD5, right? So we can say that it is a hash which is encrypted with MD5. Okay, actually, saying how can I say, saying encrypted is correct or not? I think, and it's like that. If something is encrypted, it should be decrypted also. So hashes are translating in one way, so they cannot be decrypted, but they can have some dictionary attacks. So sorry for my explanations. It's not encryption, it's a method. Let's say the hash is the password is hashed with MD5 method. Okay, it's better. Anyway, we copy it, right? Let's paste it here, and let's say MD5. And now when it comes to the try to crack this hash, the most popular tool is actually Hashcat, we can say. And to crack MD5 hashes, our flags will be like that, and then our hash, and then our word list. I will use Raku again. The specified parameter cannot. Okay, so is it something like that? The specified parameter cannot use. Let's say word list, then specified cannot, or list. So maybe it's about this. Let's type this. Let's create a file which is MD5. Actually, yes. And then try this one. Okay. Just delete this. Okay, now it's working. Sorry. Some tools are really similar to each other. So now it is trying to crack it, or find the. Okay, it is cracked, and the value for this MD5 hash is QWERTY789. Okay, we cracked something, but where do we use that? Right? As you can see, we found this information from a PHP file, and it was like a website. So where do we have a website? Let's come here and see. Here we have an open HTTP port, and there is a web server on it. Okay, so there has to be a website there. So let's open our browser and copy our IP address here. Go there. And our port is 80, okay. And then let's see, we have our website, and it asks for username and password. What was the username? If you check this PHP file again, where am I right now? Okay, cat index.php, and let's grep for username. Grep is not, because net doesn't exist, it has to be cat. And grep, really? Don't we have grep here? Interesting. Anyway, here the username is admin and the password is QWERTY789. Let's type it. By the way, yani, when you have a page like that, you can try SQL injections, you can try SSS, or you can try to check the source code like that. and see if there is something important or not, or you can run Webalizer to see what technologies has this website. But for now, these are enough. So let's log in and try to discover this web page. As you can see, we have some Megacorp car catalog, and we have some informations here. We can't click on them. These are just basic informations, but we can do this one, and that's all actually. But here we have a search button. Before that, as you can see, there is a URL and it says dashboard.php. So there has to be a dashboard.php file in that server. Okay. By the way, you can when you come here, you can try directory listing attacks. Let's try actually. Do we have? No, we don't have. Okay. Anyway guys, let's save our time. To now there is a place here that we can give some inputs, and to discover the SQL injections manually, of course, we can give this or this. Okay, and let's see how the web server reacts. And as you can see, there is an error message here, and it looks like a error that has to be a relationship between the backend technologies. So we can say that there might be an SQL injection here. Until now, like the tutorial did, I will use SQLmap. It's a great tool, but how? As you can see, let's type test here to see it better. We have a URL, and here the query parameter here, and here our value. We will copy all of it, and then we will open our terminal again and come here, clear it, okay, and then let's type SQLmap to specify the URL. Let's type -u, paste our URL with all things. You have to paste also the query parameter here, and then it won't be enough, guys. Why? Because we came here with a login operation, so we have to give our credentials to the SQLmap so it can come here like we did, and it can search for the vulnerabilities here. Okay, and to do that we will need our session cookie. Come here, inspect, storage, and copy the cookie value, and the name for the cookie is php sesh id. Now open your terminal again, and for cookie parameter type this, and our cookie's name is php sesh id, then and equal to this one. And okay, now it is searching for SQL injection vulnerabilities directly in that place. Here you will have some questions. You can just press on enter. It means the default answers for these questions. I don't know yes or no. I just know that these are the, if you click on enter, the answers will be the default ones. After some time, we will have some interesting info. Get parameter search is vulnerable. Do you want to keep testing the others? I don't know. Let's press enter and have a cigarette. Okay, I'm ready right now. It talks about here the vulnerabilities, but for this machine, okay, there will be another operation, which is we will try to have a shell from that server. But how? As you can see here, it talks about operating system, so it can have some information about operating system. So it means that maybe the vulnerability, because of that vulnerability, we can talk with the operating system too. So it's a good thing for us to take a shell from this vulnerability. We will add a flag like the tutorial said, auth.shell, and then it will try to, yes, now we are in. Let's check who we are. It says, do you want to retrieve the command standard output? Yeah. And now it says Postgres. Okay, our username is Postgres. That's great. But as you can see, the shell is not working good. Okay, it's not working good. So we have a more stable shell. To do that, like the tutorial said, now I will separate the tabs because I have to see both. Anyway, to do that, we will need a bash command, and then it will go like that. Okay, what was the sign? It has to be like that, and then we will create a TCP connection. What is our IP? It is here. It has the tune interface. Okay, 1010 1454, and then our port, and then okay, let's try to do it like that. Okay, now there's a connection coming from the that web server, but there has to be listener to catch this request. To do that, we will use netcat to, and we will listen from 444. Now our listener is ready, and let's execute this execute, yeah, let's run this command. Let's see. Okay, something is wrong here. Did I wrote the comments right? Okay, let's check it. There has to be here. It has to be here, not this one, not this one. Yes, it's here. Let's copy it and paste it. Did I do it correct? Actually, yes, I did it correct. I did it correct. No, oh, okay. The 0 here, it doesn't have to be here. So anyway, let's type our IP address again. 10.10.14.44. Okay, now it's ready. Enter, and now as you can see, we have our shell from our computer. Okay, and after that there is some actually extra operation is, but to before that I want to explain this command. Okay, and we will do it with ChatGPT. I did it already. Okay, where is it? Where was it? Yes, it has to be here. Yes, I said ChatGPT, explain this command to me in detail. This command is a combination of bash commands and is often used for reverse shell attacks. And here, of course, we had a reverse shell. Let's break down the command step by step. Bash C, which is this one, this part. This is the beginning of the command and is used to start a new bash shell and execute the following command. So with this command we start a new bash shell, and after that these are our bash commands. Okay, following commands. And now next part. This is the command that will be executed by the new bash shell. Let's break it down further. Bash -e. This starts another interactive bash shell. The -e flag stands for interactive, which means it allows for interaction with the shell. And these parts, which is these ones, until here, okay, this part creates a TCP connection to the specified IP address and port. It redirects both the standard output, file descriptor 1, and standard error to this TCP connection. Essentially, it establishes a connection to a remote host and sends the shell's input-output to that connection. And the last part, this part redirects the standard input to the same location as the standard output. In the context of a reverse shell, it ensures that input from the remote host is read from the same TCP connection. Okay? In summary, this command is attempting to open a reverse shell connection to a specified IP address and port. Is a placeholder. Okay, your IP is a placeholder for the actual IP address. If successful, it will be enable an interface shell session on the remote machine, allowing the attacker to execute commands and interact with the system as if they had direct access to the shell. It's important to note that the use of let's skip this one. And now let's come back to our machine. Here, what happened? Why did I exit from here? Anyway, let's start our listener again and let's type our command again. So now we have it back. Let's type, who am I here? Postgres. Term environment. It says term environment variable not set. I will try something else. And now it says a terminal is required to read a password, either blah 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 blah. So to solve this issue, we need a more stable shell than this. Okay, this one is better than this one, but we need a better one. To do that, we have to type these commands to have a better shell. Okay, import pt. By the way, these Python commands is really well known. Try to understand this command. We will do it again with ChatGPT. And okay, it's great. Then after that, press Ctrl Z like the tutorials said. Okay, now it's stopped. That's great. We will have it back, no problem, after these comments. And then let's type fg fg. Please work, bro. Okay, press enter. Now you will have the shell back, but there is one little thing that we have to do. It was saying here term environment variable not set, so let's set it. Oh my god, as you can see, the connection is now okay, it's broken. So close this tab. Okay, and open a new one. We have to be fast, by the way, because we don't have that much time to understand clear what am I doing here. Okay, let's open our listener again and start the whole process from beginning. Now, what was the old command? It was here. Okay, it's good, it's working, we have it back. What was the bash command? Bash c bash -c. Okay, greater, and then our 10 for our port, and then we will do this like that, and then okay, enter. Okay, I did it wrong again. Let's go back here. It has to be dev TCP, sorry. Yes. No output. I forgot something again. Okay, it has to be 0 to 1, sorry. You see, these are really important, and everything has a meaning in this command. So okay, let's open our listener, press enter. Okay, now we have it back. Start from beginning, Python 3 to have a better shell. Import pti.spawn. We will spawn a bash shell here, bin bash actually, sorry. Enter, Ctrl Z, and row echo. I will explain all of these at the end. Let's try to finish this journey. And foreground. Okay, I have it back, and now I have to do it was not set. I have to solve this problem, and it was about, you know, the term environment. And where is it? No, not this one. Sorry guys. Yes, export term xterm. As you remember, we have a problem with term, and now with this command we are solving this problem. Now okay, it's look like a real shell. Okay, I can, when I say clear, the terminal will be cleared. Now okay, here our flag for normal user will be the PostgreSQL directory. It is user.txt. okay, and now everything is great. Now I can run this comment, and now it asks for password. Oh my god, why did I do that? Let's type something wrong. Okay, will I have it back? Okay, I have it back. Good. And then now now it finished the game, but it's good because I want to talk about something. As you can see, as you remember, actually this website is made with PHP, as you can see, and we have a jQuery. Okay, no problem. With the programming language is PHP, and the website is talking to the database. How can we understand that? We can understand from the mistakes that we have. Okay. Oh my god, I lost the connection again. Actually, the machine is it working? Let's try to ping. Okay, you won't work. Let's say exit. Okay, it worked actually. Let's open a new tab. Ping this IP address. And it's not working because the IP address is not correct. Okay, it's working, good. Here, let's delete this one, close it. Okay, the website is made with PHP, and it talks with database. So the developers might forget some credentials of database in the PHP source code. But where was that PHP source code? We were in that server, right? Just a few minutes ago. It means that we are in server, and we can read the source codes. We can read the configuration codes, or we can see the configuration settings, or we can change some things. But here we have to see the configuration codes. Here we are in dashboard PHP, right? Let's view page source. But these codes are front-end side, okay? But at the backend, there might be something interesting in this dashboard.php file, because the website is talking with database, and definitely there are some codes that related to database in that PHP file. But we will see the credentials. Maybe we will see them as a clear text. Maybe we will see them as a hashed version. Maybe we won't see them, but we will definitely see some codes related to database. So the next operation is just about this one. Open a new terminal. I have to. Did I close it? No. Good. So let's start the whole process again. Let's take our OS shell with SQL map again, and then our bash code. I hope I can write it correctly this time. Bash C. Okay, this one. Div.tsp CP 1454. Our port 02. Okay, and then okay, have the listener back. Okay, I have it back from beginning. Actually, we have installed Python. I don't know, do we have to do it again? But yeah, we most probably have. Yeah, I mean that this import part, maybe it will be enough just writing these ones. Anyway, let's type bin. Don't go anywhere, come on. It's like a real time, actually. You don't have time to hack, and most probably connection timeout to toggle your SQL is going to retry the request. Okay, we lost it again. Exit. Come on. Clear. Okay. Oh no. Have the listener back. Okay. Have it back. Python. Import. Bash. I don't like that. Python import fetch. Are you fucking serious? Yeah. Clear. Beginning. Enter. Import. Okay. Why is it like that? No, it's not working. Do this. Paste it. Am I writing something wrong? No, it's bin bash, right? Paste it here. Yeah, now it's correct. Maybe I wrote something wrong. Bin bash. Yes, interesting. Anyway, let's Control Z. Now, echo foreground the process. Okay, export term. Now I have a full functional terminal. But what was the operation that we have to do? Check the dashboard.php file. Where is it? Of course, in Linux it is in var.www.html, and in Windows servers it is like c/inetpub www, and goes like that, as I remember. Anyway, let's go this directory. Bro, come on, don't be that slow. And ls, and we have the configuration and file and source codes here. We will check this one. It went. Fuck. Sorry. But it's still working, it's good anyway. Here, when you check the source code, you will see something like that. Here it says pgconnect, host, localhost, blah blah, database name, car, USD, and user. The user is Postgres. It was our username, as you remember. Let's see who are we. Postgres, and the password here. It is our password. And where is our notes? Let's paste it here. Okay, it is our password. So we will, and from now we will just type sudo l to see what we can do as super user. But to do that we need password. Paste the password, and then you will see that user Postgres may run the following commands on Wakin with sudo privileges, with super user, with root privileges. Okay, and here, as you can see, there is a application. Why is application, and it's for editing. It's a text editor. Okay, but we can run this application with root privileges. And when you see something like that, there are lots of information out there that we can leverage this on behalf of us. How? We can use this text editor to create a shell which has root privileges. And to see what we can do with that, just visit the GTF OBINS and type here y, and you will see with y we can have shell, file write, or file read, or sudo. Just click on shell, and it will take you there. Here it says it can be used to break out from restricted environments by spawning an interactive system shell. We will use this method, and according to sudo l command, we can run this command. It says here all, because okay, we can run this command with root privileges. So to do that, let's type sudo, copy this command, and paste it here. And now it's open. Until now it says, what does the GTF OBINS says? Just y. Okay, we opened y with our own style. Okay, after that everything will be like that. Semicolon set shell bin sh. Come here. Semicolon set shell bin sh. Oh my god, I lost the connection. One more time. We shouldn't give up, right? We shouldn't give up. Like I said, it's a real life example. You don't have time. Maybe the blue team will catch you. You have to be fast. Anyway, let's bash c bash I, and then t.tcp. operations Python 3 What's the problem? Impoti. Oh my god. I wrote Impoti. Python 3 .pt, yeah. What is the mistake here? Oh my god. So close this terminal, by the way. Close. Okay. Okay. Python 3 import pt spawn. By the way, I discovered a mistake here. It's about this sign. I was using this one, but it has to be this one. Sorry guys, sorry. Now Ctrl Z. Don't go anywhere. If you go, I'll stop you. Foreground. Okay, export, turn to solve this issue. Okay, now let's where were we? Okay, open Y, but to do that sudo L. What was our password? It was this one. Run this command, copy, sudo paste here, set shell bin sh, and then shell. And now, as you can see, this hashtag means we are root, and we are root. And let's capture our flag. Cat root. Okay, cd root. Don't go, please. Let's check, by the way, ID. Have it as a habit. What am I doing right now? Okay. What am I doing right now? Now I have the root flag. Okay. You see? It's really worth it, by the way. I'm really sorry if it took too much time, but it's my way, and I hope I could teach you some things, guys. And let's come back to this Python operation to have a better shell. Here the ChatGPT says, when I say explain me these steps in detail, these steps are used to upgrade a simple shell to a more interactive and fully featured terminal. This Python command is executed in the shell. It imports this module and uses the spawn function to launch an interactive bin bash shell. It is often used to improve the interactivity of a basic shell. But when it comes to the Ctrl Z, okay, it's for sending something background. This key combination suspends the foreground process. In this case, the Python spawn bash shell. It returns control to the original shell. And this command is used to configure the terminal settings. The stti command is used to change and print terminal line settings. Here, raw sets the terminal to raw mode, disabling any special character processing. Echo turns off automatic echoing of input characters. And foreground, it's for this brings the suspended process back to the foreground. Okay, and the interactive shell is now running in the foreground. Yes, it was like that. And export term xterm, we have problem with that, as you remember. This exports the environment variable term and sets it to xterm. The term variable specifies the type of the terminal that the shell should assume. Setting it to xterm helps ensure that the terminal features work correctly. As you remember, when we type sudo l, we get an error about this term, and after this command it disappeared. We solved it, and I think it's like that. Let's solve the questions here. Besides SSH and HTTP, the answer is FTP. This server can be configured to allow login with any passwords for specific username. What was the username? PostgreSQL anonymous. Sorry for this service. It talks about FTP can be configured with anonymous users. What is the name of the file downloaded over the services? Backup zip. What script comes with the John the Ripper? Zip the John. What is the password for the admin user? QWERTY789. What option can be passed to SQL map to OS shell? What program can the Postgres user run as root? It is Y. And our flags here. Guys, thank you so much. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next solutions. Bye bye.